stability stuff today. Then we'll do a couple strength rounds and then a little bit more core and stability. So let's start with warm up. We're just gonna start with some heel down, toe up, sweeping toe taps. Sweep, push your hips back, get those arms involved. Couple more. Okay, feet are hip width in that squat stance. We're gonna reach up to the sky, reach down towards the toes or to the ground. Little squat, reach, stand. Reach it down, squat, reach, stand. This is called our 4-point squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Working hamstrings, and then when we reach those arms over the head, that's your thoracic extension. Let's go one more. Okay, keep those feet wide. We're gonna do a nice cross. Inhale, exhale, cross. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale, cross. Good morning, Kathy. Inhale, exhale, cross. Get those sides stretched out. One more. Okay, then we're gonna go into windmills. Keeping those feet wide, hands out, cross the body, stand it up, cross, stand, keep switching. Good, keep it going. Windmills. I got rain too, Susan. It's raining here, and I kind of feel the same way with Wi-Fi wise. So, again, this will always be uploaded later. It'll be on Facebook forever and on YouTube, so you can always reach it. Again, if you lose your feed. Okay, straight down. We're gonna walk it to the side, walk it to the side. You can always do this upright as well, but inner thigh stretch. Okay, we're staying in the center. Bend your knees as needed, and rotations. Exhale as you reach that arm up. Okay, roll it on up. We're gonna go into hip opener, so knee up and out. Knee up and out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I like to call these hacky sacks. You tap the inside of your foot, so external rotation. You could just tap, or if you want to grab and get a little bit more of a stretch through the glute, go ahead and do that. Bring it back to your hacky sacking days. Okay, if you have your band, grab your band. If you don't have one, you could use a stick or your broomstick, but we're gonna go wide arms, pull it apart just a little bit, and up over the head. Only go as far as you can with your arms straight. So don't force it. Maybe you just go to here and back, or you could go all the way to the bum. Again, trying to keep that core nice and tight and engaged. And if you don't have anything, just go ahead and move your arms. Do some arm circles. Nice and slow. I'm feeling my shoulders from my workout yesterday and Monday. Let's go ahead and just do one more. Open up the chest and shoulders. Okay, so our first round is all body body weight. We're gonna start on our mat, and we're just gonna start, everything is 30 seconds, so I'll time you as we're going through. Good morning, Trisha. So we're gonna start in a plank. You can do elbows, you can do hands, you can elevate your hands on a wall or a bench, whatever you need to do to feel successful. And knees or toes, okay? Ready, set, go. That perfect plank, your head is long, shoulders over the elbows or the wrists. Make sure your booty's not up, so tuck the pelvis under, squeeze your butt. Breathe. Drop down to the knees if you need to. If you feel it in your low back, you're probably arched, so try to take that arch out. We're here for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to tabletop. So you're going to extend one arm out. The opposite leg is extended. Your hips are square. Belly's in tight. We're going to go crunch under the body. Extend. One side for the whole 30 seconds. And go. Extend. I want you to really think about slow, controlled. And my hips are always nice and square. I'm not opening up the hip, okay? Inhale, exhale. Holding that belly button in like you're holding your crunch. So tension, trying to not let the back sink like that. 3, 2, 1, go right into the other side. Strong core, long neck. We're not looking up or back, just straight down. 10 more seconds. Okay, dropping it to our stomach. So you're gonna have your arms long. We're gonna do opposite arm, opposite leg, but we're kind of just gonna flutter, head straight down. Swimmers, don't forget to squeeze your butt real tight. Ready, go. Quick little flutters. Rest if you need to, anytime. Try to keep those legs straight and flex, knees are straight. And if you need to, just bring your hands here. That's too much for your shoulders. Again, head should be straight down. 10 more seconds. Squeeze those glutes. 2, 1, time. Back to tabletop. Okay, so tuck your toes under. We're gonna float our knees for quadruped. Then you're gonna try to tap either an opposite shoulder or an opposite knee. 3-point quadruped. Go. Stabilized, staying controlled. Again, that low back is nice and flat. Belly button pulled in towards the spine. And my goal here is to not shift my hips right and left. It takes a lot of core stability to do that, so keep practicing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna do down dog to plank shift. Okay, so start in your plank. Take an inhale. Again, you can be on your knees here. So you can either push back to child's pose or exhale to down dog, inhale to plank. Just going back and forth, one breath each, and go. Big exhale, push, inhale, stop nice and flat. So you should stop shoulders over wrist, not allowing your hips to sink. So hips are nice and flat, butt squeezed. Remember, down dog, bend those knees a bunch if you need to. We want to try to flatten out our back. 5 more seconds. And rest. Flipping it onto our back. Okay, we're going to do big flutter kicks. So one leg comes up big, the other leg floats, and switch. If you feel your low back coming off the ground, don't bring your bottom leg as low. Ready, set, Go. Big flutters. You can have your hands out to the side, behind your head. If you want to make this harder, you can hold a crunch. Hold a crunch with your arms behind your head. Lots of options, but wherever you're at, low back stays flat. You do have your shoulders up. Make sure your chin is to the sky and not here. Neutral spine, all the way. 5 more seconds. Focus on squeezing and rest. Knees are going to either start bent, arms out to the side. Both legs drop one direction, shoulders stay down, and obliques squeeze to lift. You can also do the straight-legged. I call these windshield wipers. And go. Control, squeeze those obliques to lift back up. Not allowing the shoulders to roll. Good. 5 more seconds. Rest. Okay, feet down, bottom of your feet together, knees are out like a butterfly stretch. And we're gonna go up to a cobbler bridge. So knees stay wide as I lift my hips up and down. Ready? Go. Low back flat, squeeze the glutes. Try to keep those legs wide. Those inner thighs are gonna squeeze as you're lifting. You're also working those outer thighs to keep the knees wide. Nice work. We got one more after this. And that's time. Okay, this next one is a little bit of a challenge. It's called a get up. You gotta stand up and then get back down and stand up and get back down. So let me show you a few ways. One, you use momentum. I'm gonna use my arms and shoot them through my body. Okay? Shoot. You can use your hands. I don't want you guys to cross your legs, so don't get up like this. And if you need to get up by kneeling, just do that. Okay? That totally counts. Just try not to cross your knees and just do whatever you can to get up and back down because it's a good skill. Ready? We got 30 seconds and go. Try to shoot your body through your knees. Shoot your body. Use that momentum. We're also trying to come up in a good squat position. Okay, I'm not getting up like this because that's not natural. It might feel natural. Keep getting up and down. Any way except for crossing your legs. Use your hands. Kneel. Okay, time. Woo! All right, I'm warm now. Okay, so grab a water. This next round is called an AMRAP. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. There's 4 exercises to do, 10 reps of each. And we're just going to go through the list as many times as possible. AMRAP. So you're going to want your band and your weight. And you could just follow me for the first round, and then you can go ahead and do self-paced the rest of the time. So we're going to start with a sumo squat. So you're going to want your weight or not. You don't need it. You couldn't tell, I already had coffee today. Okay, so sumo means wide feet, toes point out a little bit. Okay, that weight should be directly underneath you. I'm gonna squat down, chest is tall, knees are super wide. We're gonna start right now, 10 reps. So just squatting, butt down, chest tall, squeeze the butt at the top. 3, 4, make sure those knees track your toes and line up with those ankles. 8, 9, 10, weight down. Grab your band or your Kansas Soup or whatever weight you have. It's gonna be the same idea. So stepping with one foot, elbows out, dumbbells are here or band. I'm gonna rotate away to make a W. Rotate back, rotate away, rotate back. So elbows are stationary. I'm just rotating externally and internally. 6, shoulders are down, chest is tall, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, make sure you have a little bit of space. We're gonna go side shuffle, touch down. Doesn't matter how many steps you take. I'm gonna take 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to touch the ground, but you're all gonna go down a little bit. I think that was 10. Okay, last one is a plank drag. You're gonna want your weight. Your weight's gonna be on the ground, plank position, wide feet or knees. You're gonna reach underneath you, drag the weight to the other side. Drag. You could also just reach your arm across and tap the ground. Same thing on the knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we start over. You can go through that list your own pace. Sumo squats. 2, 3. So you have sumo squats, W raise, side shuffle touchdown, and plank drags. 9, 10. W raise, weighted or banded. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side shuffle touchdown. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank drag. Wide feet will help, trying to keep those hips square to the ground. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, starting over. We're only at 3, we got 90 seconds left, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. W raise. These are your rotator cuff exercise. So if you have shoulder issues, this is a good one, whether or not you have shoulder issues or not. Preventative care also. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side shuffle touchdown. 45 seconds left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank drags. Doing awesome. We got 20 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and time. Perfect timing. All right. Sweet. First AMRAP done. Grab some water. We're going to do another 5-minute AMRAP. Different exercises. So again, you're going to want your band, your weight, and a little room to travel. So again, we'll do the first round together, and then you can go through the rest self-paced. So we're going to start with a banded pull apart. If you don't have a band, you're on bent over flies. So squeeze those elbows and shoulders together, or you could do that standing with a band on a bracket of some sort. Otherwise, Straight arms, shoulders down, and pull apart. Ready? And go. Shoulders are down, chest is tall, right? Chest is tall, but I'm not overarched in my back. 3, squeeze the shoulder blades. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, moving on to side lunges. You can do this not weighted if you want. Wide feet. I'm gonna sit my butt back and then lunge to one side. If you have weight, don't feel like you need to touch the ground with it. It's all about bend in the leg. Drive through the heel. Knee should track out over the ankle. 9 and 10. Okay, we're gonna be in a plank position. This is a little tricky, so if you have bad hip mobility, elevate your hands. So plank. You're gonna step both feet towards the outside of the right hand, and then back. Both feet to the left, and back. You could jump this also. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I call those plank skiers. Okay, last one, lateral high knee. So, 1, 2, 3, step or run. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, starting over. Pull aparts or bent over fly. 1, 10 of each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Side lunge. Weighted or not weighted. Wide feet, dropping it down. 2, 3, 4. This is a little bit of a hinge, so you are pushing your hips back. Your chest is gonna drop a little bit. 10. Okay, I'm on my plank skiers. You can step or jump these. Just make sure you hit that plank every time. So flat plank. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Okay, lateral high knees. I'm just taking 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. Again, march. If you're not running or low impact. Eight, 9, 10. Got about 90 seconds left. Back to pull aparts. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Side lunge. A little less than a minute. Try to finish this whole round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ski your abs. Ski your plank. 30 seconds left. Okay, we got 12 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna finish with the same round we started with. That core stability, okay? So again, trying to take it a little slower, really focusing on controlling the core. Make sure breathing, but kind of use this as a cool down, but also to check in with your joints and your stability. Okay, starting with a basic plank hold. Whatever your plank is, elbows, hands, knees, toes, wall. Ready? Set and go. Shoulders over wrists. Okay, flat body. I always flex my thighs, so lift those kneecaps. Halfway. Drop to your knees if you need to. Try to keep that core tight, butt squeezed. 5 more seconds. Rest. We're going on one side, so pick a side, opposite arm, opposite leg for bird dog crunch. Ready? And go. Extend, crunch. Working on that balance. Trying to keep those hips square to the ground. And don't allow the low back to sink. Low back stays flat and neutral. Core is tight, like you're holding that crunch. Switch sides. Good job. Five seconds. And rest. You're laying on your belly for swimmers, right? So arms, legs, we're just gonna flutter those arms and legs. Okay, 30 seconds, butt squeeze nice and tight, looking straight down at the mat. Go. Again, if you need to bring your hands down, you can do so. You can adjust the legs also. Strengthening our posterior chain, glutes, hammies, low back. Halfway. Rest. Okay, quadruped shoulder or knee taps. So start in your tabletop, tuck your toes under, knees float, and you're on a tap or a hold. You can tap the shoulder, tap the knee. If you want it a little more advanced, you pick your knee up and your hand up. But you do whatever is challenging. You can always try a little of everything. You never know if you don't try. A few more seconds. Rest. Okay, we're going down dog to plank. Just transferring back and forth, one breath each. Starting that plank. Ready? Go and exhale to down dog. Remember, you could also do this on your knees and just push back to child's pose. Exhale to down dog, inhale to plank. Five more seconds. And rest. On your back, big flutter kicks. Those big flutters, low back stays nice and flat. Ready? And go. Big flutters, try to keep the legs straight. Remember, pushing into the ground. Low back, there's no space here. The farther you drop your leg to the ground, the harder it is to maintain that. So do what you need to do to keep that low back flat. Rest. Legs are up, either straight or bent. Windshield wipers. Arms out. We're going to drop to the right. Pull, use those obliques to squeeze. Drop to the left. Pull and squeeze. Low back is down. Well, not really, but shoulders down is what I meant to say. Shoulders stay down. But we are trying to keep that spine neutral. So as you pull back up, that low back should be flat. 5 more seconds. Control both directions. Okay, cobbler or butterfly legs for bridges. Lifting those hips up, knees stay wide, and go. Squeeze the glutes. Again, always thinking tight through the core. Low back stays neutral. So we're not just arching our back to lift our hips, we're squeezing our butt to lift our hips. Few more seconds. And rest. Okay, everyone's favorite, get up, stand ups. Don't forget, you can do anything you need to get up except for cross your legs. Ready? Go. So what we should be practicing on this is getting this deep in our squat. It's called passive squat. The very bottom, or they sometimes call that ass to grass. Being able to get your butt all the way to the ground with your feet still down. And time! Yay! We're done. Believe it or not. Good job. I'm going to grab the water, and then we're going to go back to the ground to do our cool down. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just lay on our back. You're going to pull the right knee into the chest, cross the body, spinal twist. Shoulders stay down. Always thinking lengthen on the inhale. And twist on the exhale. One more breath. Okay, bringing it to your back. You're going to pull that same knee into the chest for a hip stretch. I like to bring it a little bit out towards my armpit. Now you're going to cross that ankle over the knee for figure 4. So pulling the other leg in, pushing that knee away, that glute stretch. Okay, now I'm going to sit up. Right leg, whatever leg you've been stretching, is going to be extended. And I'm going to reach towards my foot, towards not actually grab. I like to just keep the torso long and fold from the hip, not round out my back. The stretch is a lot different that way. Breathe into that stretch, trying to get deeper every exhale. Okay, we're going to roll it on our back and do the other side. So pull the left knee into the chest and bring it across for spinal stretch. Okay, bringing it back up, cross the ankle over the, knee into the chest first, sorry, hip stretch, knee into the chest, out towards the armpit. Now cross the ankle over the knee, reach in that thigh for figure 4 glute stretch. All right, you're sitting up, left leg is long, right knee's in, and folding towards that thigh. Okay, bring it on up. Now we're gonna lay on our stomach, do a couple chest stretches. So you're gonna lay down on your belly. I'm gonna face you so you can see my arms. Okay, you're gonna have a 90-degree arm, so cactus arms, I like to call it. Okay, you're gonna put one hand under the armpit, and I'm gonna push my body open. So I'm trying to squeeze my shoulders together to stretch out this bottom pec or chest muscle. You could stack your foot, or you could even reach behind your back to open up the shoulders, but this is great too because you get a little bit of extra push. One more big breath. Okay, slowly come back. Now other side, 90 degree at the elbow, hand under the armpit, roll it open and push open the shoulders. Bring it on back. Okay, you're gonna sit your hips over your knees. We're gonna bring our elbows to the ground. Okay, I'm gonna push my chest down towards the ground and bring my hands back behind my head as far as I can for tricep stretch.